Forget 100,000, 200,000, or even 300,000. Let me explain why $487,000 for Bitcoin is not a dream and could be a reality. So I stumbled upon this article and I thought it's interesting because why this number, right? Generally, you hear round numbers, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. Why $487,000? So I decided to take a look. And the reason being, this article compares Bitcoin's current market cap to some of the biggest companies in the world, also precious metal, I know you guys have heard of before, and even the US M2 money supply. Right now, Bitcoin, this is when Bitcoin was around 12,200, but still, its market cap is slightly under JP Morgan. Bitcoin has to be above 16,500 to break JP Morgan's market cap, then 23,000 to break Visa's market cap, 40,000 plus to break Facebook, and over $106,000 to break Apple's market cap. Think about that. Apple is a big company, the biggest company in the world. So Bitcoin has to be above $106,000 to just break Apple's market cap. But then let's go up from there. What's next? Gold. Gold right now has over 10 trillion in market cap. And Bitcoin has to be at least $487,000 per Bitcoin to break the total market cap of gold. Well, that sounds great. Of course, we would love to see Bitcoin surpass gold one day, but will it really happen, or is that a dream? Chris Larsen, I know some of you guys have heard of him before. He's a co-founder of Ripple.
What do you think about Ripple?
Well, I mean, I think it's too centralized, but I definitely want to meet Chris Larsen.
And he actually wrote a piece recently talking about the tech Cold War that's between China and US, specifically over digital currency. 88% of all financial transactions around the world right now is carried out using the US dollar. And China wants to change that. To quote, much of the world's financial infrastructure is based on antiquated technology from the 1970s and faces dramatic change from digital wallets, blockchain technology, cryptocurrency, and interoperability protocols. For China, this is a once-in-a-century opportunity to wrest away American stewardship of the global financial system, including its ultimate goal of replacing the dollar with digital yuan. This is something that China has been working on for many, many years. We started hearing about rumors of this years ago, and they kind of downplayed it. There was many articles where they said, no, we're not working on it. And then it got leaked out. Right now, we know this is a thing. And this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to replace the US dollar. And if you think this is still fake, take a look at this. They're already planning to roll out trial use of the digital yuan in 4 cities. And including venues in the 2022 Winter Olympics. You know that is going to draw in a lot of attention from countries worldwide, right? If you're testing in 4 cities in China, maybe not so much to foreigners, but think about it. The Winter Olympics, it's a big deal. It's a very, very, very big deal. And because of this threat, the US is definitely behind, like what Chris Larsen says. This is the tech Cold War. And that is why the US Fed is now resorting to building their own digital dollar. And they're working with MIT to do so because they're honestly really, really, really behind. So you might be thinking, what does this have to do with Bitcoin surpassing gold? Well, think about it. The current fiat system that we have right now, even though most of it is based on the US dollar is not based on gold. People are still buying gold as a store of value or as a hedge because that's just what they've been used to. They grew up with that. Most people don't even know about cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin, or they don't trust it just yet. But think about it. As China, as US, and as other governments around the world start introducing their own digital dollar, and everything, the global financial system becomes 100% digital, utilizing blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, think about the landscape then. I have a hard time seeing in the future where everything is digital and somehow people are still buying gold as a store of value. Gold can't be easily bought, can't be easily traded, can't be easily transported, and can be easily confiscated. All properties that Bitcoin does not have. And because of the fact that Bitcoin has a deflationary rate and is so scarce, when the world is completely digital with digital currency, people are going to be looking at equivalency for a store of value. They're not going to be looking at ancient precious metals like gold. They're going to be looking at Bitcoin. You might be thinking, well, wouldn't the digital dollar replace it or digital yen replace it? No. They're meant to be used as a day-to-day currency. The supply will increase. There's still going to be an inflation rate. But with Bitcoin, none of that. And unlike these others that are controlled by governments or feds, Bitcoin is not controlled. It's a non-sovereign currency. So realistically, can Bitcoin surpass gold one day, reach $487,000, and even go above that? In my opinion, yes. If you think about it, definitely yes. And can Bitcoin one day hit $1 million like some people are saying? Well, if it does, it'll be higher than the US M2 money supply as it is now. And what is M2 supply? I didn't know this. I looked it up. M2 is a measure of money supply that includes cash, checking deposits, and easily convertible near money. So basically, it's counting cash. Can Bitcoin surpass all of the cash in the US one day? It seems like it's unrealistic, but think about it. Bitcoin is not limited to just the US. Bitcoin is being used and adopted worldwide. The world is a big place. There's many countries, many people, and if they're all fighting to get a small piece of Bitcoin, since it's so scarce, can it surpass the US M2 money supply one day? Very possible, very possible. So what are your thoughts about Bitcoin surpassing gold, reaching $487,000? Do you believe this is a likely scenario, or do you believe this is a pipe dream? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned to my next video. Bye-bye.